Intro. Dramatic footage of melting glaciers and rising sea levels. Picture our Earth, a delicate blue marble floating in space. Now imagine that marble heating up, degree by degree. What happens to the countless creatures that call this planet home? Today, we're diving into a crucial topic: how climate change is affecting animal habitats. I'm your name, and in this video, we'll explore the far-reaching impacts of our changing climate on wildlife around the globe. From the icy Arctic to vibrant coral reefs and lush rainforests, we'll see how animals are struggling to adapt. But it's not all doom and gloom. We'll also look at what's being done to help. So, let's begin our journey to understand this pressing issue. Main content. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is climate change? Simply put, it's a long-term shift in global weather patterns. The Earth's average temperature is rising, primarily due to human activities. We're burning fossil fuels, cutting down forests, and engaging in practices that release greenhouse gases. These gases trap heat in our atmosphere, leading to global warming. Now, you might be thinking, a few degrees warmer? That doesn't sound so bad, but for many animals, even small changes can have big consequences. Let's head to our first stop, the Arctic. Picture vast expanses of ice and snow, home to iconic animals like polar bears and seals. But this frozen world is melting at an alarming rate. Polar bears rely on sea ice to hunt for seals, their primary food source. As the ice melts earlier each year, bears have less time to build up crucial fat reserves. Some are forced to swim longer distances, risking drowning or starvation. Seals, too, are feeling the heat. They need stable ice to give birth and raise their pups. With less ice available, seal populations are declining. This creates a domino effect, impacting not just bears and seals, but the entire Arctic ecosystem. Now, let's dive beneath the waves to our next destination, coral reefs. These underwater cities are home to a quarter of all marine life. But they're facing a silent crisis: coral bleaching. When ocean temperatures rise, corals expel the colorful algae living in their tissues. This leaves the coral white or bleached, and vulnerable to disease and death. In 2016 and 2017, we witnessed the largest coral bleaching event in history. The Great Barrier Reef, visible from space, lost nearly half its corals. Fish that rely on corals for food and shelter are left without homes. Sea turtles, which use coral reefs as feeding grounds, are struggling to find food. The ripple effects extend to humans too, impacting fishing industries and coastal protection. Let's surface and head to our final destination, the rainforests. These lush, green lungs of our planet are home to an incredible diversity of life. But they're under threat from both direct deforestation and climate change. Rising temperatures and changing rainfall patterns are causing more frequent and intense wildfires. In 2019, the world watched in horror as the Amazon burned. Animals like sloths and monkeys, adapted to life in the trees, suddenly found their homes ablaze. Many couldn't escape the flames fast enough. Climate change is also altering the timing of seasonal events, like flowering and fruit production. This disrupts the delicate balance of rainforest ecosystems. Birds that time their migrations to coincide with abundant food sources may arrive to find nothing to eat. Now, I know this all sounds pretty grim. But there's hope on the horizon. Conservation efforts around the world are working to protect and restore animal habitats. In the Arctic, organizations are pushing for reduced greenhouse gas emissions and protected areas for wildlife. Some are even exploring the idea of assisted migration, helping species move to more suitable habitats. For coral reefs, scientists are developing heat-resistant corals and exploring ways to regrow damaged reefs. In Australia, they're even using underwater speakers to attract fish back to recovering reefs. In rainforests, efforts focus on reducing deforestation and restoring degraded areas. Some projects involve creating wildlife corridors, allowing animals to move between fragmented habitats. But what about the future? Climate scientists and conservationists are working hand in hand to predict and prepare for coming changes. They're using advanced modeling to identify which species and habitats are most at risk. This helps prioritize conservation efforts and resources. There's also a growing focus on nature-based solutions, using natural ecosystems to combat climate change. For example, protecting and restoring mangrove forests can absorb carbon and protect coastlines from rising seas. Outro. As we've seen, climate change is reshaping our planet's habitats in profound ways. From the melting Arctic to bleaching coral reefs and burning rainforests, animals everywhere are facing unprecedented challenges. But there's still time to make a difference. Every action we take to reduce our carbon footprint helps. Whether it's choosing renewable energy, reducing meat consumption, or supporting conservation organizations. We're all in this together, humans and animals alike. So, what will you do to help protect our planet's incredible biodiversity? Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. And if you found this video informative, please like and share it to spread awareness. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos on environmental issues and conservation. Thanks for watching, and remember, our actions today shape the world of tomorrow.